Well, good morning, everyone. I just want to say hello and welcome to all my new subscribers. My interview with Tina that was posted yesterday was a great way to bring more people into the fold and kind of like do lessons with a new person. And just to let you know, I didn't get inspired to do daily videos until kind of recently. So if you look in my channel and you're looking for a lesson that isn't there, I would suggest going over to Tina's YouTube channel and bringing your Course in Miracles book and her Year of Forgiveness book and reading along on her channel. And then catch up where I start doing the lessons every day. I may go back and do them. I'm just kind of working with spirit here and getting inspired or not. So I'm just glad that you're here, and let's get started. Today's lesson is lesson number 34. I could see peace instead of this. The idea for today begins to describe the conditions that prevail in the other way of seeing. Peace of mind is clearly an internal matter. It must begin with your own thoughts and then extend outward. It is from your peace of mind that a peaceful perception of the world arises. 3 longer practice periods are required for today's exercises. 1 in the morning and 1 in the evening are advised, with an additional 1 to be undertaken at any time in between that seems most conducive to your readiness. All applications should be done with your eyes closed. It is your inner world to which the applications of today's idea should be made. Some 5 minutes of mind searching are required for each of the longer practice periods. Search your mind for fear thoughts, anxiety-provoking situations, offending personalities or events, or anything else about which you are harboring unloving thoughts. Note them all casually, repeating the idea for today slowly as you watch them arise in your mind, and let each one go to be replaced by the next. If you begin to experience difficulty in thinking of specific subjects, continue to repeat the idea to yourself in an unhurried manner without applying it to anything in particular. Be sure, however, not to make any specific exclusions. The shorter applications are to be frequent and made whenever you feel your peace of mind is threatened in any way. The purpose is to protect yourself from temptation throughout the day. If a specific form of temptation arises in your awareness, the exercise should take this form. I could see peace in this situation instead of what I now see in it. If the inroads on your peace of mind take the form of more generalized adverse emotions, such as depression, anxiety, worry, use the idea in its original form. If you find you need more than one application of today's idea to help you change your mind in any specific context, try to take several minutes and devote them to repeating the idea until you feel some sense of relief. It will help you if you tell yourself specifically, I can replace my feelings of depression, anxiety, or worry, or thoughts about this situation, personality, or event with peace. Please make sure that you're doing all 3 applications. I would say that Jesus, the master teacher, knew what he was doing to keep these ideas in our mind throughout the day, but especially to really devote yourself to that 5 minutes. And if nothing comes up, just keep repeating that idea to yourself, and something will surely arise in your mind. All right, now let's see what a Year of Forgiveness channeled message came through for lesson 34. I could see peace instead of this. You are blessed beings indeed. I am that one that you know as Jesus. This is, of course, the lesson that you begin to see the choices you make. The unconscious desire for attack and war is something most of you remain completely oblivious to when you perceive yourself. You lay the face of innocence on your consciousness and see yourself as a loving and gentle being, unless provoked. We want you to address that caveat, unless provoked. It is true that you are a loving being. You were made of love, from love, and for love. You have forgotten this truth, and you have had many teachings to strengthen that memory lapse. This has caused a place of separation. You must remember that. The default setting here causes separation. How do you know? Look at your separate body. Your separate body demonstrates your belief in separation. It is the most powerful tool the ego uses to prove you are alone and abandoned. It is the ego's vehicle, as most of you use it. The body, in and of itself, is neutral. You can use it for good or bad. You can love it or hate it. You can see it as a communication device, weapon, and bait. We want you to understand that your seeing things differently comes as a choice. It's your free will how you use your body. That comes up in another lesson. For now, we remind you that how you look at the world and the interior experience generated from that perception is your choice indeed. When you feel that little frisson of anger, judgment, or hatred, you say to yourself, I can see this differently. I am able to see this differently. There's another way of looking at this thing. I don't have to cause this wound in myself. That is what you do, dear ones. When you do not see peace in front of you, you attack yourself. You mistakenly think you are attacking another. But that feeling of distress, loss of peace, anxiety, fear, or anger inflicts a wound on your dear self. Do this lesson willingly and happily. Know that you are cultivating a higher frequency closer to love with this lesson. And what happens in a frequency of love and peace? Healing takes place. Your body thrives at the frequency of love and peace. Your aging and illness processes come from a lack of peace and resistance to what is. It is not an act of weakness to accept what is, but it is an act of love and strength to say, I will not inflict pain and suffering on myself by judging this situation. I am that one you know as Jesus. We thank you once again for taking time out of your busy day to heal your mind. That is what we are about here. We are healing your mind so that you can create a peaceful world. We will see you again tomorrow. I just want to say, when I was doing my lesson this morning before making this video, what is coming up for me is all of the funny memes going around right now about Justin Trudeau and the trucking convoy in Canada, and how amazing it feels to think of the community and the camaraderie between all of the people that are participating in it, and how people are just waking up, and it's wonderful. But when I was focusing on all of the hatred and the anger expressed towards Justin Trudeau, and of course to the American president with the Let's Go Brandon thing, I catch myself because I'm participating in sending out this negativity. And if we are all one, I am really wounding myself every time I think of how angry I am about, the restrictions or whatever's happening in my country right now. And it's like whoever they is, it's really me, we're being tricked into lowering our frequency and lowering our vibration to be in that place of we're still being controlled. So I think what I'm going to remind myself to do today, and I'm going to ask you to hold me accountable, is when those thoughts come up about Joe Biden or Justin Trudeau or, Anthony Fauci or whatever else, is that I'm going to tell myself I could see peace instead of this. And I'm going to think of how there's nothing I can do about what is happening right now, but I can create a world that doesn't include that self-attack, because that's really all that we're doing when we send out that negative energy towards these governmental folks who are playing their role in this whole movie that we're watching right now. So anyway, I love you all very much. Thanks for being here, and we'll see you again tomorrow.